Ladies and gentlemen, we are now live with the final Picayune Dream stream. And I say that definitively. That's how confident I am right now. I am overloaded with confidence. Alrighty, so we're going to be running this. Our goal is to hit Pursuit 70. Because apparently there is a second true ending. I use 70 there because that's how high mortality has to go, so that means we have to fight that infected version of Picayune. And I'll show you now, the perfect build. The main thing this relies on is, one, having a shit ton of healy-doos. Me purposely fighting optional bosses whenever I have a chance, and flawlessing them. Because with Gaiden, I'm going to get a bunch of dodge, which is a get-out-of-jail-free card on a percentage chance. A bunch of XP modifiers so we can level up faster. Pick up radius so I can figure out where shit is. Everything we need, guaranteed chain grenades. Max black holes, and extra max 10 HP on boss kills. Most of our health is going to be coming from a lot of doodads that are just kind of lying around. Not necessarily the health vials themselves. I'll grab them if they're there, though. We're running this on Overdrive 5 because the extra horde... What is it? We don't take extra damage from bosses. They just get more health. And Infected Picayune doesn't take damage. So I can abuse this to try and make sure that we get as strong as possible, as rapidly as possible. That way we go in with as much pack-in power as we can. Before we did the stream, I did make sure to get like a bunch of extra shit. So I ran the rest of the overdrives while I was doing them. It turns out the core, ironically, is the best upgrade in the game. Mostly due to consistency. Thanks. I hate it. This also makes it so I don't have to keep hitting the upgrade button because there's only one item. However, we are going to be relying on those drills because the only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get our crit rate to 5. I will, however, go for that thing of consequence right there. Remember, we have to get to mortality 70, and on top we have to flawless a shit ton of bosses. This is both going to be long and not easy. Which is my favorite combination. And I just want to let you guys know right now, this shit gets, like, really fucking broken. So, it'll be fun, trust me. Have I ever lied? Outside of the other times I've lied, don't count those. During these first stages, though, I could still kind of speed things up, but we're not on autopilot. Once we start getting certain enemy types, I won't be able to do this. This is just to make the start a bit faster. This is the initial phase here is the usual shebang. Because I could afford to tank a few hits. I just can't be sitting here eating them back to back. It allows me to do shit like that. However, my main issue isn't necessarily the mortality going up, it's peril, which will be rising. Peril, what is it? I believe it increases enemy speed. I don't know what else it does. I know it doesn't increase the amount of damage I'm taking. My god. But as you can see, we're already doing pretty decent. The core kind of sucks to start. Most of them do, but once this thing hits like level 40 or 50, that is all we need. I was debating whether or not to do a different version of this, where I get a max item upgrade and reduce the cooldown so that way I fire faster. But I need those upgrades instead for other doohickeys. However, once this reaches an entire like 360 AoE, you'll understand why exactly it's as good as it is. Because it's completely fucking broken. Everyone needs a friend who's all ears. It's not supposed to kill each other. Yeah, what's the deal with that? Ever heard of trigger discipline? Also, she now does 40 damage if I get hit at all. Consequence gives her both a 40% max HP boost to the boss if I do it 4 times, and also for every time I use it, she does 10% more damage. It's an addition, not a multiplier, actually. So I have to be a little careful about how I approach it. Only downside is this first boss, if you don't know her very well, you're gonna get hit. But in our case, we do know her very well. Gonna go see that big carrot in the sky. There we go. So we want to get absolutely fucking destroyed on that. Yeah, that's great. Well, like buff fire rate, I guess. Wow, these all suck. Okay, I guess we'll go talk to Moon Man. No, not even Moon Man has anything. Shit. We're already pretty damn strong. Like I could auto this right now. This process allegedly takes quite a bit of time. Remember, mortality 70. I have to do 1, 2, also beat infected Picayune, and then another 4 bosses after that guarantee they're the infected version. Okay, we're already at 42. And there's a reason why visibility is still low. I didn't buff it back up. And that is explicitly because when this thing reaches max build, you'll see. Honestly, my only other idea for a build was go with the base suit and rely on statues of discipline and a statue metamorphosis. But the statue metamorphosis is fairly rare, and we might need those black holes. A lot of the upgrades we got with that extra overdrive and the perfected suit allows us to get all the skill points back from banning items and extra rerolls that we had to put skill points in. And instead, lets us invest all that shit into things that are actually useful. There we go. See, already at 360. It's in God's hands now. What does that do? Oh god. It makes everything black. That's not racial, it's just an observation. There we go, now I keep the audio. Wait, was that what high pass effects are? Okay, that's what high pass effects are. I'm gonna say, it's crazy enough, I don't want to run the audio through a wood chipper if I don't have to. Ready to die? Why, yes. How did you know? Remember, we only really need to get up to a crit chance of 5. After that, it's gonna be all like max HP upgrades. Wow, I ain't getting shit, am I? Okay. Guess we'll just keep going. I'd go for that modifier in the lower right, but, drones are gonna fuck our shit up pretty bad. But yeah, a lot of the stuff we got was more like consistent upgrades to, constantly, A, getting more max health, and getting enough crit chance that one core shot is enough to reliably kill someone. And pretty soon, you're also about to see, on this next boss, why the core is as good as it is. Because this next thing I can do... Notice how the core, in one direction, is still only firing a few shots? No, I don't want to take that chance. Maybe if they had, like, a permanent effect, but... I do find it to be visually annoying, so, you know what? So thanks to this, I was able to basically auto most of our, leveling, so I don't have to manually do that. I made that mistake during the first test off stream. It was ultra mega ass. Also, all that stuff you're seeing with those pickup lines, that's all HP. TLDR. We're cooking. But yeah, only 4 or 5 shots can land at any one time. And I can land a couple more by getting closer. Which usually means I'm going to get hit. But I have a become invincible option at a flick of a button. So we don't need to do that. Just gotta wait for it. Hear that sound? Here I fucking come. He's going to come. And then it lets me do this. What that does is it takes it. think we're probably strong enough to fight Umi, but instead what I will do is... Let's go deal with the gambler statue, 'cause I'd rather fight Whiskers than anyone else. Wow, they really wanted to go for it. Yeah, when I get on top of them like that, what that does is it allows me to land all... Okay, I can't see it, but I think we're around 150. All 150 shots land at once, instead of 5 to 10 shots. So if I go on top of the enemy, on top of that 5% crit rate, because that 5% crit rate is on every shot, I'm doing 15 times the damage. That's also why you see everybody dying almost instantly. Let's fight. Flawless this chick. There we go, another flawless. And that does count on the next upgrade I'll show you. So we have 3 flawlesses, so there we go. 7.5%. Plus 1, plus another 2.5 comes out to 11. So those optional bosses do give us that stat. And they do give me plus 1 black holes, 10% more max HP. Now you could already see I'm basically just like firing in a fuck huge circle. So at this point, it's Joker. I just have to watch out for shooters. Just our life now. Yeah, I was not kidding when I said I guarantee we'll be able to do this. That was not hyperbole. We are already at 256. And remember, if I take any hits during the mobbing phase, the chain grenade and all that shit, all of that gives me more. Sad face. Normal face. XD. Also, everyone has become a shit poster. What can I say? I got the touch. So not only do we have another gambler statue, it's a modifier, which means Umi will appear. Well, let's do both. Are there any... There we go, there's Jane. Paradox. I love paradoxes. Oh great, now we got the French. Oh, yeah. Okay, if I see a blender as a modifier, that's going to be our next one, that's for sure. There we go. There's the hard base. Extra flawless. You know what they say? A little something for everyone. And right now our crit is at 5%. That's kind of where we want to keep it. We could go more if we really wanted to. I don't. There's an extra black hole lying around here somewhere. There it is. Okay, now we just wait on that. And remember, both Picayune 1 and 2, I could get up in their grill, because Picayune 1 is big. Picayune 2, I could stand on top of. Would have thought that being a spastic would be so powerful. I am God's mightiest shit ass. Okay, she should be here soon. Am I not allowed to fight too many bosses in the same area? That's why she's not here by now. Oh, fuck me, I guess. And that time again. Yep. How many times have you done it now? 9 times. And both be here 100 times later. The reason why we stack black holes is because black holes guarantee us invincibility. First one. Cooked. Second one, also cooked. That show's not over yet. As the fun's only beginning. Now time for things to get freaky. think there's so many enemies and so many health pickups that other black holes are appearing, so I can't fight Umi. At least not easily. So I can never tell when a new pickup is dropped. Yeah, that's right. I'm doing it. 'Cause it's fun. You know, let's tighten this up. I'm gonna get the ones that are on like the very edge. And I can finally listen to OST. I should have fucked that setting sooner. God, there's so many and they're dying so fast. Yeah, definitely gonna need that blender though. This has taken 27 minutes. Mind you, I've been sped up for damn near all of it. Still. Knock, knock. Who's there? The Reaper. The Reaper who? The repercussions of your actions. Oh, that's... That felt a little targeted. Oh, shit. Oh... She's actually harder the second time around because of core. You need to learn to play nice. Yeah, get out of here. Yeah, at this point I gotta fire faster is what it is. What's next? Ah, yes. The horror. Let's go do that. Horrific Undying Force. Ah, yes, my favorite. Wake up, ghost. You are not the first. Trust us, we know. Right now we're at 23.5% dodge. That's a lot of dodge. I'm surprised the anti-lag hasn't kicked in yet. Oh, hey, a statue of Thing. Oh my goodness gracious. Can you imagine if I switched that? What a fucking meme that would be. To be fair, the statue of distribution is unironically good. It takes what you have, switches it to something else, but at a rate of 1.5. So technically, if I was able to find a second one, I could do it again. And just massively buff core to high health. But we already have a concrete plan, and it's working, so I'm not going to fuck with it just because I want to be a shit-ass. Though, trust me, it is tempting. And if I had, like, a lot of weapon size, I'd probably just go all in on a chain belt or something. Because at that point, I'd basically cover the whole screen. And mind you, every single one of those black holes also give me invincibility for like 3 or 4 seconds. I really can't see us failing. Back again, Syl? Yeah. They say that those who pick on you might secretly have a crush on you. They don't know how to express themselves. Right? Well, this could kind of count as picking on. Yeah, let's fight. I lost again? Even with all this? Yeah, sorry. Sucks to suck. All right, what's next? The blender. Yes, you. Please. Yeah, I have to, like, suss out which of these are, like, magnets or extra black holes. I guess fighting Umi just wasn't in the cards. Find a few. Get rid of you. There we go, now I'm not getting shot anymore. I spent a lot of black holes on that, but I was able to get rid of all the ranged enemies who keep lighting our ass up. And I also was able to burn a couple freebies. God, look at all those hands. Ow. Nice. We're at 430. I got problems.
That's amazing.
Thank you, Anubis. Welcome to the team. Yeah, there it is. That's where the dodge was. That's why we were building that. Y'all are getting uncomfortably close. Damn, I'm starting to sweat a little bit. This is... I really got to get my cooldown rate up. Nice and easy. There's so fucking many! I can't even see where the dice I just threw went. There it is. God, they're all so strong the dice doesn't kill them anymore. Yeah, I'm having a bad time. No, maybe we shouldn't have just left all the fast enemies. Maybe that was a bad judgment call. Oh no, if it isn't the repercussions of my actions. Thank you. I'm in control of my situation. I don't need help from anyone. You said that last time, and I don't think you're telling the truth. Are you saying that I'm lying? Is that what you're saying? Calling me a liar? It's like you're even more stupid than before. If I were lying, it'd be because telling the truth and asking for help is a bigger hill than the hole I'm stuck in. Like, I'm so deep, it's easier to do nothing about it. Something fucking dumb like that. Maybe not actually. Seriously? Already? Must have cheated. Sorry, Bull. And for the record, I did. Where is it? Cooldown. No, that modifier, that'll kill me. You know what, actually? Let's just trigger the wisps. I could deal with that. It's gonna get messy. Actually ended up burning through a lot more Healy-Doos than I thought I would. Right now we're at 40, so we're still cooking. So we are over halfway there. That's a lot of slime spike. I think the only reason they're even getting as close as they are is because they spawn off screen, but I think they have invincibility on spawn for a couple seconds, leading to the current situation that we are in. Hell yeah. I fire 10% faster as long as I'm moving. So this is terrifying. Honestly, we might just need that dodge for getting through a lot of this. The bosses are now easier than the mobbing phase. The only thing that could bail us out now is more rate of fire. Hello. I'll take that. Honestly, with how busted our shit is right now, Picayune might be the least of our issues. Maybe Overdrive 5 wasn't the... Maybe I was a little ambitious there. My horns are itchy. My skin feels like it's made out of rock. Do you want me to itch them for you? You've done more than enough, Syl. Oh. Oh, balls. There's like a ever so slight cooldown on that. There we go. I can't beat you no matter what you do. Such a loser, she says. And she's right. And now we're sitting at a nice and healthy 31% dodge. Good stuff. Pop that cooldown a bit more. You know what, actually? I'm going to go for that modifier. That Statue of Relief gives us just a super easy access buff to max HP. And since enemies blow up, I'm being gifted an AoE by God. I wasn't actually expecting this to be beneficial, but now that I'm doing it, it's actually fucking hilarious. Oh god, my frames. Yeah, they're doing my work for me. We take those. God, in the lower left you can see my murders, as they're called. Oh god, they're turning up the anti-lag. They might have to turn it up more. They even overdrive. The overdrive, by the way, goes beyond the current level. For those of you who are curious. God, it takes 8 million XP to level up. Are you shitting me? Oh, after we're done with this, we're probably going to switch over to Helldivers 2 after intermission. I'll turn off the stream and then we'll switch over, but... I'm surprised. I thought this was going to be harder, and then it just all came together. I really don't like how high that peril's going. That's making me sweat a little bit. Yeah, we got our dodge to 35%. So not only can I get hit 32 times, I have like 50 Healy-Doos off in the distance. And then on top of that, I also have access to, I can get hit 32 times, heal a shit ton of times, give myself invincibility at the black hole like 10 times, and also have a 35% chance to just not take damage when I get hit. You need to learn when to just give up. If you leave a single speck of me, I'll never die. And I'll just keep going until there's nothing left. This is it. This is the one I was worried about. Just gotta not lose the rhythm on it. This one I had to do some math to figure out. So I have to dodge in a pattern, can't get too close to the edge. And then she fucking does this. Hard base! Hard base! Houston, I'm having problems. Okay, I got a small break. Got further than we did last time. Bitch. God, they didn't have to go this hard on her design. You little loopy loop. How long do I have to survive? Jesus Christ. Oh dear. Fuck, I'm not fast enough. She's following me. She's just in the dark. What the fucking fuck? That's not fair. Okay, so those purple shots don't actually hurt me. Now they hurt me. Oh, that's very pixelated. I might not be able to kill you now, Syl, but I've been given a form that is eternal. I'll come for you. I'll destroy you and kill everybody. Could be tomorrow, next week, a year from now, 10 years from now. Your mortality will be your downfall. I'll haunt you for the rest of your life. I'll get what I want. You'll suffer, and you'll never be safe. Well, isn't she just the sweetest? Well, that was a nightmare. Thanks for that. And now I get my most hated enemy, the Warbler. You know what, actually, the Warbler's squishy. I'll take the Warbler. We're not even in space anymore. Oh, no. Space is coming back. Okay. So we made it past the absolute clusterfuck that was infected Picayune. Now we just have to make it to 70 mortality. We can do that. God, they're so fucking fast. Look at how high my peril is. It's making me kind of nervous. It's okay, it ain't over yet. If we can make it to 70. Honestly, I might need those Healy-Doos to get there instead. Those were there for the Picayune fight. I might not even need them. Hey, what the fuck is going? Yeah, that's a good question. Basically, I'm on a setting that increases the enemy's stats and spawn rate. So there's... the spawn rate set to 150% along with a bunch of other shit. And we are on the third loop right now. In the upper left, that number needs to hit 70 mortality. Round and round and round about again. Deja vu. Silly rabbit. Fuck out of here. Please. And thank you. Wow, I walked it. Oh, the shots lurk. Oh, neat trick. There goes Flawless. Fucking bitch. I'm gonna pretend I understood that. It's all good, Soviet. We're playing Helldivers 2 later if you want to hang out with me and the boys. And, you know, play something that actually makes sense and isn't a schizophrenic wet dream. Let's see. I want the blender. Give me the blender. Okay, we just got to make it through 3 more bosses. We still have a bunch of healing. Anyways, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. I was... there's currently a Girls Frontline 2 event going on right now. Okay. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. There we go. Also, I'm currently firing so fast that my shots are currently invisible. This is why dodge chance was important. Oh, fuck. Don't let me die alone. Ha-ha, get fucked. Okay, different black hole. Woo! Woo! I don't like that. Just let me live, bitch. Okay, that's the blender, which I don't need right now. Oh, god damn, that was weird. Extra black hole for the boss fight, thank you. There's no more healing on it. I don't know how to get out of this, I'm gonna be honest. Ouch! Come on, almost to the next, almost to the next doodad. That's the best I got. Actually playing the game or just standing around watching all the bright lights? Invisible. I love... God, that is still my favorite Gaslight. I've been playing Season 6 of the finals. Oh yeah, you're telling me about that game. You're a big fan. Thank you, God. I'll repair myself 1,000 times if that's what it takes. It'll take 1,001 times to kill me. Probably. Oh shit, that's a perfect circle. No, no, no. Ow. It's Jover. Still continued to regenerate and fight the infinity of enemies the aberration had manifested. She grew stronger, waiting for Picayune to reveal herself. She became well known throughout the galaxy for her resilience, destroying those who wished harm upon others with unopposable firepower. However, this resilience is what Picayune preyed upon. Still traveled to each corner of the galaxy, checking every planet, every space station, even under rocks she found. She was convinced that one day within her lifetime, Picayune would return and destroy everyone and everything, and that she was the only one who could stop it. The tales and reputation turned to mockery. Still the fool, the doomsayer, she'd never let those words influence her, not even for a second, considering the possibility that Picayune was gone for good is exactly what a force of evil would want. Syl's final moments were spent in a way she had spent most of her known life. Eagle-eyed and ready, waiting for her nemesis to appear so that she could finish her mission and go back to Earth. The suit used up the last of its resources. The last of her strength was spent glaring from left to right, in case Picayune appeared, till her vision became darkness. Picayune and the aberration are yet to reappear. The amount of Instagram reel... Yeah, I remember seeing all the memes. And with that, we were able to take out infected Picayune. Very nice. And we got Pursuit. Nice. I guess we didn't need Mortality 70. Maybe it was just 50. That was the final ending. Cool. The Corrupt Tentacle. Well, I just love the smash cut. It's so silly. Well, that's it then for Picayune Dreams. I guess it's Jofer. We did it. We beat the game. I thought it was 70. I guess it really was 50. Huh. If I were to attempt that again, I'd probably do Overdrive 0 just to see. But I thought there might have been another layer of bosses. It was just that final layer. But holy shit, was that badass for the Infected Picayune fight. I loved that. I can't believe it was just 10 minutes long. Well, we've been going for like an hour. That one run alone took us an hour, and that is with me using the speed up function. If I would have done that normally without the speed up function, I would have been here doing this for fucking 2 hours. Good stuff. Basically, the plot was in distant space, there's an anomaly that was basically working its way towards Earth and destroying everything and everyone. And not like a physical entity anomaly, just like raw energy type anomaly. So they sent a space crew to go fight the anomaly. The space crew had, I believe, 5 people. What was it? Izu, Matthew, Alexis, Harley, and Picayune. And on that expedition with 5 people, when they got too close to the aberration, before they even arrived, started mutating them, but it mutated Picayune the most. And then, basically, she becomes the aspect of that raw energy and goes apeshit, kills everyone on the ship, and basically starts spawning an endless horde of godless heathen monsters. And then they send one more person and stick her in a suit that basically makes her damn near immortal. And that's where we pick up. So we go in the immortal suit and we go fight Picayune and rattle her bones. And it's canon, like each run. I suppose I can do the example real quick. Like, when I say she's immortal, I mean it. Because all this text is what she's seeing. Because that's all the suit doing work. I could scroll through it, too. I'm gonna say, because basically you die. These are literally all of your organic, like... These are all your internal systems failing and you dying. And then it revives you. You can't consent to it because it's overridden. Government-mandated reasoning, you're not done yet. I don't know, the plot isn't, like, that well developed. And then there's a whole nother side thing, apparently, where, like, this loading screen is literally just, like, her floating in space. Like, that's where the game picks up. She's just waiting for the next attempt. Yeah, now there's a secondary plot where once you kill everything, basically everything regenerates, and then you gotta go do it again because the aberration doesn't go away. Unless you get, like, the actual true ending, where the aberration is dealt with. Secondary plot, which is added in this big update, is that if you try and fight all the bosses again, they don't regenerate instantly. The aberration, in an attempt to protect itself, appears, and you have to fight that shit. So now all the bosses are mutated, have like it's the same attacks, but tighter patterns, and you don't even fight Picayune. You fight infected Picayune. You can't damage her, you just have to survive for 2 minutes as she hits you with, like, the most horrendous combination of attacks I've ever seen. Which is why we had to get as busted as we did for this build. It's pretty good stuff. Honestly, if I could choose any one thing... No, I actually like most of these. The build's basically complete at this point. If I had to redo it, though... So it's a bullet hell? Yes. It's a roguelike bullet hell. Yeah, I'd definitely do this on Overdrive 0 next time. Like, bosses would be a bit harder to deal with, but that enemy speed being at 1.5 times in the end game just made getting further impossible. They were just on top of me too fast. And there are no cute girls. What are you talking about? You're looking at one. That's her. That's the cute grill. Yeah. I mean, she's animated. Okay, anyway. Fucking, I'm gonna go take care of a few things, I guess, in the meantime. We're probably gonna be back, and I want to say, like, an hour with Helldivers 2. It's just gonna be me and the boys, but... Yeah, that went as well as I thought it would. I spent a long time trying to get that shit together. I did all the overdrives off stream, so that way you guys didn't just have to see me fucking bust through that, but... This has to be one of the cheapest, like, complete experiences that I've had in a while, and I absolutely adore it. OST's bangers, I love the art style, the premise stays simple enough without getting too crazy, and you still come across new dialogue when you're fighting bosses. No, this wasn't by those guys. Yeah, Dream Wilds was not my jam. Psychopomp was my jam. But, before I sign off here, I will show you this. They have a reference to Psychopomp. That's the helmet. Found beneath a government building. It allows you to see things you can't see otherwise. You also run into these things, explode them, and deal damage in all directions. You've done billions upon billions of damage with the core. Wouldn't have it any other way. What's in the red orb? The red orb is basically just like a ball that shoots other small red balls that do damage. It's basically the equivalent of just gun. Alright, but on that note, I love this. In order to get far, they really turn up the heat in those higher difficulties. Or just, for that second layer of bosses. And that was all a free update. Like, that was the reason why I'm playing this on stream. I'd already played and beaten this. They added a whole new layer of complexity with that, and I fucking absolutely loved it. So, Can't wait to see more. This game, I don't know if we're going to have this type of collab again, because this had a lot of talented artists on the OST, the art, the programming. So, oh yeah. I highly recommend taking a look at this. It's not a fun watch, I would say. I will say it's a better experience for yourself. I'm not into, like, the build autism for it, but like, you notice we just use, like, the base-ass core. Like, this is what you start with. But there's, like, 30 other doodads here, and you can keep unlocking more. I don't even have all of them. I just don't care that much. But, like, you can go absolutely nuts with this shit. Anyway. Calling it here. We'll be back in an hour. Next up, I think I'm gonna finally... I can't remember any game off the top of my head I was gonna follow up with this, so I think we're gonna boot up Kodelka again. Because I've been waiting on Kodelka for a while. Probably is the most autistic man. You should have been here yesterday. We were talking about autism games. We'll probably talk about it later. Ask the boys, hey, do you like autism? I hope the answer is yes. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. War Thunder, don't even get me... Okay, now you're going to get me started on it. I have a group of people. I will ask them. It depends on if Bison joins us for Helldivers. 1,000 hours, all painful. Yeah, you got that right. You're telling me, man, I have 900 hours in EDF 6, and I'll tell anyone who doesn't ask. But on that note, I love this. I'm going to... no stream tomorrow, obviously, because that's our designated no stream day. Might do co-op stuff over the weekend, but Monday I'm going to try and start Kodelka. We're going to take it from the top because we only played it in like 2 sessions and then it crashed and I lost all my save data. So it's Kodelka and then the Shadow Hearts series because those are the sequels. Kodelka's on PS1, Shadow Hearts is on PS2. But we'll tackle that when we get there. You've been listening to Mason FM with the evening hour. God bless you. God bless this stream. And God bless that broken-ass build that we just used. I have no self-respect. I'll see you in an hour.